For them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's airing it out for some. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity.
That'll be caught. It's Sanu for the Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Pats have taken the early lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Chubb, the Browns ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
The tackle made by Stephen.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
3-yard line.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of the snaps may come on pass.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. This is the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the score,
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think that...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Austin Seibert.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that is caught.
Take off your helmet and give me this.
Oh, my. Pulled it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 40 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's across midfield.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Brown.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Number 20, Stephon Gilmore.
Mayfield.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is...
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. Out of the gun, Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu with his second touchdown.